Second category of factors, that is the secondary or non-geographical factors. Besides the above primary factor, there are some other factors which have bearing on location of industries. Let us discuss those factors one by one. First one is nearness to the adequate banking and credit facilities. For the efficient and smooth running of business and for meeting working capital requirement, banking facilities plays an important role. Nearness to the banks and other financial institutions is an important consideration nowadays in deciding location of an industrial unit. This is because banking has become indispensable part of the modern business. In case of rural and small scale industries, banks and financial institutions plays an important role and provide invaluable service in order to cater their financial needs. Second one is facility of repairs. In order to maintain uninterrupted production, facilities with regards to the repairs of machinery, plant and other components in case of breakdown must be kept in mind before setting a factory. A large-scale concern can afford to install its own repair workshop, whereas small concerns may rely on various repair shops working near the factory. Third factor, firefighting facilities. In order to protect the factory against the risk of fire, adequate fighting facilities must be provided. Internal arrangement pertaining to the fire extinguisher, sand, buckets and other fighting equipment must be arranged. In case there arises the necessity of calling a fire brigades, proper preparation must be made for the same. Fourth one is soil, climate and topography of place. Soil and climatic conditions are very important for establishment of various type of industries like tea, coffee, rubber and tobacco. On account of this factor, jute industries developed in West Bengal, tea industry in Assam. Similarly, topography of a place also influences location of an industry. It is not possible to locate industries in hilly or rocky surface. Fifth one is government policies and regulations. Industrial Regulation Act of 1951 laid down clearly certain rules, regulations and formalities to be compiled before setting up of an industrial unit. Prior permission and license is necessary under this act before setting up of a new industrial unit. Certain cash incentives, concessions are also given by government in order to promote a particular industry in a particular region. Example, special economic zone, and both the central and state government provide various concessions for setting up of industries in backward and rural areas. Sixth one is momentum of an early start. This is another important factor affecting industrial location. A few industries start at a place and gradually other similar type of industries start at a particular place. For example, at Mani Mazra, a small town near Chandigarh, a few small automobile spare parts shops started about 2 decades back, but now a fully fledged automobile market has developed in that area. Similarly, at Ludhiana, a few hosieries unit started in the beginning. Now Ludhiana has become a very big hosiery articles producing center in India. Sixth factor, industrial atmosphere. This factor refers to the thinking of people with regard to a particular industry in a particular area. They involve themselves completely in the intricacies and various operations of machines and implements being used in the industry. Seventh one is personal factors. Sometimes personal likes and dislikes also influence the location of a particular industrial unit. Henry Ford started manufacturing a motor car in Detroit because he belonged to that place. Certain merchants belongs to the Ahmedabad have made that a place a leading textile center of India. But such personal likes and dislikes cannot influence the location of an industrial unit in the long run. Seventh one is taste and preferences of people. Before establishing an industrial unit in a particular region, buying habits, tastes, likes and dislikes of people in that area must be taken into consideration. Purchasing power of the people and the composition of population in that region should be carefully studied. These studies and surveys render valuable information which is greatly helpful in its establishing an industrial unit in a particular region. Ninth one is political and economic situation. Political harmony and peace in a particular region encourage the establishment of industrial unit. On the other hand, disturbed political and economic setup discourages the growth of industries in that region. Possibilities of future expansion. It is the 10th factor. The area for location should be such as to provide all possible opportunities for future development and expansion of the industrial unit without involving extra cost. Every industrial undertaking is established with the aim of expanding in future. So 11th factor is existence of competitive industries. Limited and healthy competition encourages the growth of industrial unit in a particular region. On the other hand, unhealthy competition retards the industrial growth in a region. Last but not least, availability of research facilities. The main aim of an industrial undertaking is to have maximum production with minimum cost. Constant research and experiment is undertaken to develop products and improved method of productions.